Sweet and Lowdown, also a Mira Sorvino film. We'll be going past lots of spots, also Elizabeth General Hospital, and of course we know that the Sopranos TV show was first filmed here. We'll be going past Manolo's restaurant too on the ride. So yes. Part of it is the ride, part of it is featured films along the ride.
And the rundown on the whole event, it'll start what time?
Registration will start at 7:30. Glad you brought that up. At which point everyone will get this. This is why I'm wearing this signature, beautifully embroidered hat by a local hat maker here in Elizabeth.
Last year's or this year's?
This is last year's. Right now, the 2009s are under lock and key. There's a secret vat, but they'll be out by the time of the tour. Everyone will get a hat. Everyone will get a signature T-shirt. We've got examples of T-shirts here, which you've seen before. This is a new T-shirt this year. 7:30 is registration. We've got a DJ there. We've got water being given out by American Water Company.
Coffee and muffins.
Coffee and muffins by Perkins Restaurant.
You recommend they bring water on the ride, right, Sergeant?
We will have water there that they can fill their water bottles up. You know, if anyone's particular to an energy drink or something along those lines, a recovery drink, they'll be able to put that in their water bottle. But yes, we will have water to provide for them in their water bottles. We won't have water bottles for the bike, but we will have water for them to fill up.
And if people become tired, what do you do? There's ambulances available, I know.
There's plenty of ambulances. Last year we had a small incident where a child had difficulty breathing. We marked him out. We recognized that he was asthmatic. The ambulance was there within 30 seconds, helped him out. His compadres rode on, and he was able to, get the proper care. We do have VMS. We have several different city vehicles that we use. If someone becomes too tired, we'll take their bike. They can ride up front, and everybody's going to get back safely.
So there's medical services available.
There's medical services. There's a bike service in case they get a flat tire. We have everything on hand for that.
And Johnathan, trained athletes participate in this as well?
Certainly, everyone does. You can be actually the greatest rider in the world, like the Tour de Somerville is happening the weekend after that. They have professional riders. If one of them wants to come to this ride, be happy to have them. But again, it's mostly a family ride. It's for people to have a lot of fun with.
And the date of this is May?
This is May 17th.
Okay, so it's a couple of weeks away.
And it's always going to be the Sunday before Memorial Day.
And so last year we had almost 400 riders, right?
Yes, we did.
And what's their advanced registration? Is it strong?
Right now it's stronger than last year. So, make sure you register. You can also register at Elizabeth's website. You can register at the GroundWorksElizabeth.com website. You can call 908-289-0262. We can still take a registration over the phone, work something out that way. There's time to register. And if you really are a procrastinator and want to register on the day of the event, we have people there ready for you.
And what does it cost?
It's only $10 now, $15 at the event.
$10 if you pre-register.
Right.
$15 a day of event.
Right.
You get a hat and a T-shirt.
Yep.
And you get free water from Sergeant Kearns.
And don't forget your bike helmet.
Don't forget your bike. What do you do in
Strap
that case?
your helmets on.
Important.
What do you do in that case? You make sure that's mandatory.
Yes,
right?
Bike helmets are mandatory. We do have a service there that will sell you a bike helmet, but we prefer that you come with one.
I appreciate the two of you taking the time to join us on the show. I look forward to seeing you May 17th, which hopefully we're going to have great weather. It'll be another great ride through the city of Elizabeth.
Okay. Thank you very much.
For Johnathan Phillips and Sergeant Jim Kearns, I'm Chris Bollwage. Please stay with us. After these messages, there'll be more of Our City. Hello, I'm Mayor Chris Bollwage. Each year, approximately 5,000 young people under the age of 21 die from underage drinking. In Elizabeth, businesses who sell alcohol to minors can face up to 45 days suspension or lose their liquor license. You must be 21 to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol. Consequences of underage drinking include fines, loss of driving privileges, community service, or participation in an alcohol treatment program. This applies even if you do not have your license. With prom and graduation season approaching, remember, the keys to your car can be the key to your future. Do not drink and drive. Welcome back to Our City. I'm pleased to be joined the second segment with Mr. Alonzo Jones and Mr. Stanley Neron. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's good to be with you guys.
My pleasure.
Alonzo, I know you fill in for me once in a while during vacations and collections. It's good to ask you a few questions. Tell us about the Eport Community Parade and Festival, scheduled for a week from now.
Yes, it's going to take place Saturday, May 16th. We start at 10 a.m. And it's a festival where we just celebrate the richness of the First War of the Eport community, the positive changes that take place, and we celebrate with the great parade that takes place every year.
And Stanley, one of the things you're active in is the Haitian Flag Day Committee and that parade. And how's that going?
Going pretty good. We've actually in our 12th year now, and now it actually takes place the day after the Eport Pride Day Parade on the 17th, and that's going very well. And we're looking for a big crowd and a great festive day.
We're going to have an interesting day on the 17th because the first part of the show was the bicycle tour of Elizabeth, which is in the morning, and then we have the Haitian gatherings in the afternoon.
So we're busy.
So what activities does the committee coordinate from your vantage point on this?
Well, we do a whole month. We have a cultural night where we celebrate the culture, the Haitian culture. We display art. We talk about the history. This year we're honoring and celebrating the life and legacy of Toussaint Louverture, who was the great liberator and captain and great visionary for Haiti, who helped liberate Haiti in 1804. And we're celebrating his life this year. And on the 1st, we just did a culture night opening up the month at the Elizabeth Public Library. And we're looking to partner, we've partnered with the churches doing a number of prayer vigils, a number of culture night and gospel nights at the different churches, as well as ending the week, or the month actually, with the seniors at the Sampson Center and working with them and, having a big food festival, celebrating Haitian food and culture.
Alonzo, the Eport Parade Festival and the day before the Haitian, how long has this event been going on? It's over 20 years.
Yeah, this will be the 21st year. Last year was our grand 20th celebration. So this year's the 21st. It started back years ago with Reverend Garlic and with his vision. And it's been carrying over very well ever since.
And what route does that parade take?
Good question. This year we've changed. Last year we had overwhelming response. So we start now from Elizabeth Avenue and the waterfront. And from there we make a right onto 1st Street. And we go down to Magnolia where we make a left, over to 2nd, onto Clark, and then the 3rd Street back to Elizabeth Avenue, and we convene back at the waterfront.
We go all the way back to the waterfront?
Back to the waterfront. It's a 2-mile hike, but it's a lot of fun and scenic.
So we don't stop at Jackson Park as we've done in the past?
No. This year we'll be down at the waterfront.
And the festivities will occur in the waterfront park?
Yes. There we have a petting zoo. We're going to have a clown, face painting, music. There's a car game that the kids can compete in. It's a lot of fun there. And great food.
The waterfront park is probably going to create a lot more visuals for...
Yeah, it enhances the event. Even, God forbid, but if it rains the day before, we're on solid ground, and it's very scenic. It's beautiful down there. There's a lot of activities. It's spacious, and it's something that you can really feel like you've just transcended into a great afternoon there.
I don't want to jinx the Haitian parade, but ever since we've been doing it, it's rained. So, what activities do you coordinate and throughout this month? How do you plan for this?
Well,
I always tease the Haitian leaders, and I think they're getting tired of me teasing them. What do you think, Stanley?
Well, this year, if it rains, we're going straight to the Dunn Sports Center. We won't be marching in the rain because we have a great big indoor facility that we're going to be in. So if it does rain, and that is the case, we'll be inside.
So are we still having a parade?
No, we're going to actually do a festival inside.
We'll do a festival inside?
With all the bands and the marching band and the singers and everybody performing inside.
So we're going to have a festival inside, and we're not going to have a parade?
If it rains.
And if it rains, we're having if it doesn't rain.
If it doesn't rain, we're having a full parade, and we're ending with the festival at the Dunn Sports Center.
So if it doesn't rain, we're having a parade. From where? Tell us about that route.
Jefferson Park, right on Magnolia Avenue, all the way down Magnolia Avenue, left on to North Broad to Broad Street, straight down to Pearl Street, left on Pearl, and we're going to end up at Dunn Sports Center.
Okay. That's good. I hope it don't rain this year.
It's a straight route. You can't go wrong.
I know. We've had Catherine on the show, Catherine Santini, in the past talking about this, and she always tells me to bite my tongue, so I'm not going to say a word this year.
Keep your fingers crossed.
What is the group's biggest event in the your group's biggest event in celebrating this Haitian month?
Well, the parade and festival is the biggest event that we do because it's not only for the city of Elizabeth, it attracts the entire state of New Jersey here, and people even from out of state that come and celebrate Haitian Flag Day. And
some of the sponsors?
Vigo Money Transfer, the city of Elizabeth, Union County, the Elizabeth Development Corporation,